Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro were actually involved before I came on board. It was one of the reasons I decided to do the film, because I liked the idea of working with them. These were two brilliant actors.
Initially, the idea came to me through Hunter. He called me. I'd met him once, and he called me when I was doing Donnie Brasco in New York and said, what would you think about playing me in the film, a version of Fear and Loathing? And I said, yeah, you know, I'm there.
Getting a thing like this on screen requires a certain combination of elements, and it's a dangerous book. It's, you know, the studios aren't rushing out to make this thing, and I don't know. I mean, they've had a lot of scripts written. There's been different directors and actors involved, and it never came together. And maybe its time was right. Maybe some god up there said, "Now it's time to make it."
I started reading the script, and I never read the book. I've heard about the book and heard about Hunter S. Thompson, but never read any of his work. And then I read the book, and that really set the tone.
The book is a classic. It's a masterpiece. And Hunter Thompson is one of the greatest writers of the 20th century, without question. I mean, he's Mark Twain. He's, you know, he's a lot of great things all wrapped into one guy.
Bottom line is, Hunter writes this kind of like aggressive, cruel kind of dialogue that in the end is kind of funny and it's entertaining. It's not boring, that's for sure.
Besides just making the book, there was just the business of the experiment of seeing if we could work fast and cheap again. Because as you go on, you make films that are bigger and bigger budgets, and there's a certain weight that begins to crush you. And here was a chance to work in a real fast way and do the whole thing from beginning to end, from writing it to now, in a year. Johnny Depp spent a lot of time with Hunter Thompson. I mean, getting his voice, his movements, his attitudes, the way, learning to think like Hunter thought, wearing his clothes for that matter, even including Hunter's car, which we use in the film. So there's a lot of sort of talismans, artifacts that were used all through it.
Every movement that I make in the film, everything I do in the film is based entirely on Hunter and him as a human being. I mean, I watched him like a hawk. I spent about 4 months with him, on and off.
It's an extraordinary performance because he's physically so surprising and amazing, and his voice is incredible, and he's like, you know, he's an extreme version. He's a hyper-realistic version of Hunter S. Thompson, but it's totally believable and real at the same time.
Why not? I mean, everything's worth doing. We're doing right.
I remember telling him if he wanted me to play the role, that if I did a remotely accurate job, that he would probably hate me for the rest of his life, you know.
Hunter! My name? Raoul Duke.
The sense of humor, the unpredictability, the non-fiction, fiction reality that runs right through the book, the subtleties, you know, it all goes back to the source, and it is the book.
One of the great qualities both Johnny and Benicio have, you like them, you're interested in them, you care about them, even though they're going to extremes and pushing the envelope, you care, and that's very important in the film.
Tooling along the main drag on a Saturday night in Vegas. Two good old boys in a fire apple red convertible. Stoned, ripped, twisted. Good people.
Hunter Thompson, a.k.a. Raoul Duke, is a very serious journalist and writer. Oscar Zeta Acosta, who is the real Dr. Gonzo, was a very serious guy. He was the leader, one of the leaders of the Brown Power movement, late 60s, early 70s.
In the book, he's described as a 300-pound wild Samoan. A lot of people who've read the book see Dr. Gonzo with long hair, so we did that. And then the weight, you know, just the weight. Basically, it's in the book, and, you know, I put on the weight quite fast. I did it in about 9-10 weeks, and I put about 45 pounds.
Benicio talked to Oscar Acosta's family, read the book. They had done so much research and preparation before I even became involved, so it was very easy for me.
You'll come in with your idea of the scene or your idea of what's happening, and he'll throw something on there, which then feeds you, and then so you end up building this great sort of monolith of a scene.
Terry's very good at creating creating a world. You know, he creates an atmosphere.
It's Dante's Inferno is what we decided to make it. It became a kind of hell. And everything was designed to disturb, to make you feel uncomfortable and make you want to get out of this place, not to stay there. And so I think in the middle of the film, when he escapes for a brief moment back into the desert, like, oh, it's wonderful. And but now we're back in it.
Well, this is how the world works. All energy flows according to the whims of the great magnet. What a fool I was to defy him. I was going back to Vegas. I had no choice.
Well, the rehearsal period was pretty minimal, actually. We did a little bit here and there. We sort of walked through things and talked about a lot of stuff. We talked things through a lot.
Everything we were doing was based on a kind of pragmatism. We had limited resources and limited time, and so we had to make choices. And we started in some ways trying to translate Ralph Steadman's illustrations from the book, and very soon decided not to do that because they don't translate. And so in a sense that freed us up to do things.
The disturbance came out of like seeing Johnny's bald head, his magnificent skull.
The best thing for Benicio and I was to go out and sort of, you know, get drunk together. You know, we went out and got drunk and spent a lot of time, you know, like just sort of, you know, normal bonding kind of thing.
I'm a big fan of Johnny's work. He's a very committed actor, dedicated. He, you know, he was doing his character, I was doing my character, so all we had to do was just play.
It makes you behave like the village drunkard in some early Irish novel. Total loss of all basic motor skills. Blurred vision, no balance, numb tongue. The mind recoils in horror, unable to communicate with the spinal column, which is interesting because you can actually watch yourself behaving in this terrible way, but you can't control it.
We started assembling a cast of cameo parts. It was very much a magnet, this project, and a lot of people from Christina Ricci to Tobey Maguire, they were like the new kids on the block. And then there was Ellen Barkin, Gary Busey, Harry Dean Stanton, these are the established people. Catherine Hellman, who was in Brazil with me, and it was amazing because they all came in, worked for scale, they spent a day or two, and they were gone. And it was exciting because every few days somebody new would be there on the set.
Listen, let's get down to brass tacks here. How much for the ape?
We get, I think, very extreme responses. People like it or they hate it, and I think that's fair. I think we wanted to push people. We wanted to see how they react. We want to see how many of them react. I don't know. That's part of the reason for doing these kinds of films, to see who's out there. You know, it's like being in the middle of an ocean on a life raft. You shoot a flare up into the air and see if anybody else is out there on their little life rafts.
That's Hunter's magic. That's Hunter Thompson's magic.
No, it was great. It was a great sort of collaborative effort between a lot of us, you know. It worked very well, I think.
Right. The possibility of physical and mental collapse is now very real. No sympathy for the devil. Keep that in mind. Buy the ticket. Take the ride.
Yeah, I'm a whiskey man myself. Don't have much trouble from drugs around where I come from.
You will. One of these days you'll wake up and find a junkie tearing your bedroom apart.
No.
And he'll climb right into your bed and sit on your chest with a big Bowie knife.
Hey, rum and ice?
You another one of them California boys?
Yeah.
Your buddy here's just telling me all about the dope fiends you got down there.
Oh, Christ, they're everywhere, man. Nobody's safe. Sure as hell not in the South. They like that warm weather. Yeah. In LA, it's out of control. First it was drugs. No, it's witchcraft.
Witchcraft? You gotta be shitting me, man.
Read the newspapers, man.
Trust me, you don't know real trouble till you have to face down a bunch of these addicts gone crazy for human sacrifice.
Human sacrifice. That's a bunch of science fiction stuff, man.
Not where we operate.
Reality is in Malibu alone, these goddamn Satan worshippers kill 6 or 8 people every day. They'll take people right off the street if they have to. All they want is the blood.
You know, just the other day we had a case where they grabbed a little girl right out of McDonald's hamburger stand. She's a waitress, about 16 years old. A lot of people watching.
What happened? What'd they do to her?
Dude. Jesus Christ, they chopped her goddamn head off right there in the parking lot and cut all kinds of holes in her and sucked out the blood, man.
Let me get this straight. You're telling me they pull the little girl out of the McDonald's hamburger stand.
Mm-hmm.
They take her out in the parking lot. All these people standing around. Cut her head off,
That's right.
suck the blood out. Nobody does a goddamn thing.
What could they do? The guy that took the head was about 6'7", 300 pounds. He's packing Lugers and M16s. Shit, I mean,
They just ran back out into Death Valley, same place where Manson turned out.
they're like big lizards.
Every one of them stark naked.
Naked.
Yeah, naked.
Naked, except for the weapons, you know.
They're all veterans.
Veteran.
Yeah, the big guy used to be a major in the Marines. Yeah.
Major?
We know where he lives. Can't get near the house, you know.
No. Not a major.
Well, he wanted the pineal gland, you know.
Really?
Yeah, that's how he got so big. When he quit the Marines, he was just a little guy.
Usually it's whole families. During the night, most of them don't even wake up until they feel their heads going, and then shit, it's too late. Happens every fucking day. 3 more rums, plenty of ice, and maybe a handful of lime chunks. Thanks.
Are you guys with that police convention upstairs?
We sure are, ma'am.
Thought so. I never heard that kind of talk in this bar before. Jesus Christ, how do you guys stand that kind of work?
I like it. It's groovy.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Somebody's got to do it.
God damn it, I hate to hear that. You know why? Because everything that starts in California ends up out our way, sooner or later. Mostly Atlanta. Of course, that was back when the bastards was peaceful. All we had to do was keep their ass under surveillance, you know? They didn't move around much. Now, damn, seems like nobody's safe.
Well, you know, you're gonna have to take the bull by the horns. Go to the map with this guy.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. We've done it before, we damn well do it again.
Cut their goddamn heads off, every one of them. That's what we're doing in California.
What?
Sure, it's all in the QT, but everybody that matters is with us all the way down the line,
Yeah,
man.
we keep it quiet. It's not the kind of thing you want to talk about upstairs. I mean, shit, the press around?
Hell no. Never hear the goddamn end of it.
That's right. Dobermans don't talk.
Dobermans.
Well, you know, sometimes it's easier just to rip out the back straps.
Oh yeah, 'cause they fight like hell if you try to take the head without dogs.
Yeah, I don't think I can tell my wife about this, you know? She wouldn't understand this shit. You know how women are. They don't know shit.
Well, just be thankful that your heart is young and strong. Right? Hi. What do you have? Oh, let's see. Valentine Ale.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you don't see them served up like that anymore, do you?
Where are you coming from, young man?
Vegas.
Great town, that Vegas. Bet you had good luck there. You're the type.
Yeah, I know. I'm a triple Scorpio.
That's a fine combination. Can't lose. This is my granddaughter.
Yeah, right. And I'm the district attorney from Mignonno County. Just another good American like yourself, sir.
Holy shit. God's mercy on you, swine!
That's a bitch, ain't it? I was home in Long Beach last night and somebody said that they were running the Mint 400. So I says to my old lady, man, I'm going. So she started giving me a load of crap about it, so I started slapping her around. Next thing I know, two dudes I never even known before are beating me stupid. They give me $10 and put me on a bus, and I woke up here in downtown Vegas. And for just a minute, I was thinking, oh, Jesus, who's divorcing me this time? But then I remembered, by God, I'm here for the Mint 400, and I want to tell you, it is a pleasure to be here with you people. Goodbye! This is just wonderful, goddammit.
Send this man what he needs.
Just wonderful, goddammit.
Bring us 10. Back it! This is a magic moment in sport. Once I did the Triple Crown.
Please. You'd be so handsome if you'd just stand up.
Club soda, please!
Please. I love life.
Woo! It's great out there. See you out there!
Ladies and gentlemen, the film you're about to see this evening is the first film ever made not based on a screenplay. At no time were writers involved. Efforts have been made to deny this astonishing yet simple truth by a dangerous, possibly foreign-controlled organization which, for reasons of national security, must remain nameless. But do not be deceived. Using only the finest gems from the workshop of that great American patriot, Dr. Hunter S. Thompson, this film was hand-assembled by a dedicated craftsman, working from an original and ingenious dress pattern designed by two fearless fighters of truth, justice, and the American way, Mr. Tony Gersoni and his assistant, Mr. Terry Gilliam. Americans, do not, I repeat, do not be deceived. Your country depends on you. Thank you.